Hey there! Just getting started with GoodNotes Classroom? Join us as we explore the different features and functions at your fingertips to help you deliver the best experience for your students, save time, and better connect with every student in your class. When you open your GoodNotes Classroom app, the first thing you'll see is the name of your educational institution and a blank page for you to get started. This is where you'll be able to organize all your classes and lesson materials using class folders. Here's an example of what that might look like. You have multiple options to add content to the folder. You can create a new lesson document directly, scan existing paper materials, or import any existing lesson materials from PDFs, images, or other files. To add students to a class folder, you have two options. First, you can add them directly from a list of students that are enrolled in your school, or you can generate a QR code that students can scan to join the class folder. Everything you add into a class folder will automatically be shared and synced to students' GoodNotes 6 apps. When you open a lesson in the class folder, this is what you and your students will see. There will be a toolbar with a variety of digital writing, annotation, and drawing tools. By selecting different tools, you can write and highlight in any color, add stickers or images to a page, add text boxes, and even move your handwriting and other annotations around. As a teacher, you'll see two icons at the top. These allow you to switch between two modes. The first is prep mode. When you're in prep mode, anything you write or add to a page will be synced and visible to your students. For example, you can use this mode to create your lessons or assignments. One tool that is unique in prep mode is the Answer Zone tool, which is a feature designed to make grading easier later on. You use this to outline the spaces where students are meant to write in their answers or do their work. Later, when you get to grading, Answer Zones will let you isolate answers so that you can see all answers to one question at once. We'll get back to that later. The second mode teachers have available is Teach Mode. This is the primary mode you'll be using during class. Here, you'll find the Class Navigator, which will allow you to scroll through each of your students' views and see their work as they write. This allows you to get a real-time sense of how the students in your class are understanding the material. From here, you have a number of useful functions. Firstly, you have the ability to directly write on the page, to deliver individualized feedback or encouragement. For example, if you see a student going down the wrong path in their answers, you can step in and course correct. Anything you write here will only appear on that student's page. Secondly, you can also choose to present a student's page if, for example, you'd like to showcase or walk through an exemplary student answer. Lastly, if you scroll to your own avatar, you'll find the whiteboard option. Selecting this presents your own page, and anything you write here won't be synced to your students' screens. It's important to note that while you as the teacher can freely browse through your students' work in the shared lesson document, students can only see their own work on their screens. When presenting with GoodNotes Classroom, there are actually 3 different presentation modes you can use, each mirroring your screen in a different way. You can mirror your entire screen. The presenter page, to only show the GoodNotes Classroom document you have open, without any user interface elements such as the toolbar. Or the full page, which shows the full page of your lesson document at all times, which means you can zoom on your own device without mirroring the zoom on your presentation screen. One benefit of excluding user interface elements is that it allows you to anonymously present examples of student work and use them to teach, without necessarily identifying which student's work you're showing. Creating assignments can be done directly in GoodNotes Classroom as well. Let's say you want to assign one of your lesson document pages as an assignment for students. In prep mode, simply tap Publish Assignment, choose the page or pages you want to assign, and then publish. Following these same steps, you can also create assignments from standalone documents. You'll also have the option of adding a score to each answer zone, indicating how many marks a question is worth. Now you can title your assignment, add any instructions, and set a due date. Students will then get a notification in their lesson notebook. When you tap the assignments icon on the top left, you can choose to view only the assignments in your lesson document. This works a bit like a filter, so that you can focus on the pages that require grading instead of the whole lesson. When it comes time to review students' work, there are several features in GoodNotes Classroom that make it faster to grade and easier to spot trends. In the top toolbar, the eye icon lets you choose one of two smart views: by page, like now, or by question. Viewing by question allows you to group all the answers to one question together, based on the answer zones you outlined. That means you now have the power to mark all the question 1 answers, then mark all the question 2 answers, then question 3, and so forth. Whether viewing by page or question, anything you write in this mode goes directly to the specific student whose work you're annotating. Additionally, you can take advantage of the AI grading feature Compared to Model Answer, which compares all student answers to a model answer and clusters them based on how closely they match. Then, you can review and grade in bulk. You can provide a model answer yourself, or you can choose a student answer to use as the model answer. This helps save time when grading and also helps to reveal any trends in student understanding and progress. Whether you use AI grading is completely up to you. For any question or assignment, you can choose to manually sort student answers into clusters too. In addition to the teaching and grading tools, the GoodNotes Classroom app also gives you a separate space to create and store your own personal notes. You can favorite any notebooks or pages and easily access them from the Favorites tab here, or search through your notes whether they're typed or handwritten. That way, you can streamline everything, from your lesson prep, teaching, and grading into just one app. And there you have it, GoodNotes Classroom. Designed to help teachers like you save time, easily and flexibly create engaging lessons and assignments, and always stay on the same page as your students. For more tutorials and tips and tricks on teaching with GoodNotes Classroom, check out the GoodNotes Classroom Learning Center.